Derek D. and Dennis the intern
I feel like you must talk like this.
were walking to the Stone Pony to get a ticket.
On the way, they meet horror.
Horror was lurking in the bushes.
She was a streetwalker. Oh,
Horror was a streetwalker?
With a little bit something extra for you.
So let me bring the viewer up to speed. Derek and Dennis are walking, and they see Horror, and Horror was a streetwalker who had a little something extra. And then what happened, Dennis?
Well, romance ensued. But before money could change place, Horror showed her his dirty secret. Murder?
the only thing about Horror was she was quite the ghostly whore.
Undead,
And
but not in the pants. I could do this all day.
One more. And then Dennis decided to approach this woman.
Was it a good choice?
We don't know.
We'll have to wait and see.
This woman decided she was not going to wait for the two young gentlemen to approach her so she could show them her horror. She decided she was going to say,
This is Frankie, the producer, and you're listening to PBR Podcast.
So spooky.
Sophisticated podcast revolution. Now tell me something good. Oh yeah.
"What's up, everybody? PBR Podcast, Mike Pilano, Derek D., Dennis the intern, and Frankie the producer, everybody. Happy Halloween."
Hello.
I lost the effect.
Wait, try it again.
Try it again.
Oh, so don't have it.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Hey, before we get started real quick, in our opening song,
Yeah.
does it say cultured, sophisticated? Is it,
Podcast, baby.
oh, it is cultured.
Yeah.
What'd you think it said?
I don't know.
I'm leaving you with, for this episode, everybody. Happy Halloween, and Dennis is in it. We put him in.
I'm in the spooky room.
I don't know if you remember Clarice from, put the lotion in the
Silence of
basket.
the Lambs?
Yeah, put the lotion in the basket.
I'm at the bottom of the well?
You're in the bottom of the well for the remainder of the episode.
Put on the lotion.
He's the only one.
He's the only one.
Oh,
He's
that's
at the
cool.
bottom of the well. If we decide to let him up, we'll let him up.
Dennis! Oh, Dennis.
I'm right here.
We got to yell to him. He can hear us on the mic.
I'm sorry. Do you want to?
But he's literally
Do you
like...
want to yell into the well?
50 feet
Go
away.
over to the well and put your head in and yell for that.
Okay, ready? My head was already in it.
You're
Dennis!
Yeah?
What's it like down there?
Oh,
there.
sorry.
It's dark.
You were back at the table.
It's cozy.
I can't leave him in the well any longer.
I'm feng shuiing the well. Oh, we're back. I'm out. I climbed. Good. Cardio.
It's the Halloween episode, and I'm munching on a payday. I got the last payday, everybody.
That's a good payday. Oh, yeah, because paydays are delicious. Oh, is it? Is it nougat and then caramel around it and then peanuts
is
sprinkled on
It's
top?
just so good.
I know. It's
They
just,
are so good.
What's nougat? Is it like, it's not a marshmallow,
No, nougat's like a caramel.
but why do we have caramel?
Sid the fact checker.
Sid.
Ching.
Fact check it. Right?
Do you like Three Musketeers?
Yes.
They kind of annoy me. There's nothing in them except that weird whatever that stuff is.
Marshmallow. I like. That's one of my favorite candy bars.
Oh man.
I mean,
Did
I'd
Dennis
like
come
to-
out of the well?
He's out of the
I'm
well.
out,
I
yeah.
took him out of the well. You want to put him back in? Throw anytime you want. You throw him back in the well. Dennis, get in the well.
We're gonna pick him up. Let's pick him up and throw him in the well. All right, 1, 2, 3. No, you were supposed to go like, throw me in the well real quick. Yahoo!
Wait, you want to go in the well?
Yeah, throw me in the well.
All right, hold on. Dennis, can you come out of the well?
Yeah, hold on. I'm out.
On a count-
Actually, I'm gonna jump in.
You're going to jump in?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Geronimo!
Oh, he was in a bigger well than me.
That was a big well.
That was a big well.
I like Snickers opposed to the Three Musketeers. I feel like it's the same thing, but one has nuts.
Yeah, well, the Snickers has caramel and the nougat.
And the nougat.
Three
So wait,
Musketeers has like the weird whatever that is.
The real
chocolate
question
fluff.
is, what is the nougat? Right,
is
that's
the
what we're
nougat? That's what we
wondering.
need to know.
I mean, only if there was a device at the
Is it
table where
people?
we could find this out. We're actually going to not go on any of these devices and just leave it up to Sydney to tweet it.
Yeah, let's say
It's going to be weeks from now.
it could be weeks
Because
from
I mean,
now.
let's be honest. We're recording the Halloween episode, the Spooktacular, and it's October 11th. So
October
we're not
11th.
going to know what the nougat is until the 31st.
It'll
Now,
be a
we just destroyed the mystery of it all.
Do you want me to edit that out?
Yeah.
All right, make a note. I'll cut that out. I'm not really going to cut
Yeah,
that
it's in.
No, it's in forever.
It's this is
better.
live. This isn't live.
I
I thought
think
this
it's
was
better.
live.
It's live.
You know?
It's live to me.
We're live.
What they don't know.
We'll do it live.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, if I had my choice of any, if I had my choice of any candy bar in the world,
That's tough.
hands down, I'm going with the Scores bar.
A score?
A Score bar.
Wow.
Scores is
Scores,
delicious.
plural.
But there's so many good ones. I mean, Baby Ruths are banging.
Oh, Baby Ruths are they are. That's a lot like a payday.
Goonie
But
approved.
with chocolate around it. I'm assuming it's like a payday, but there's chocolate around it.
So, I need to know this. Like, Dennis, can you look this up when you get a chance?
When I get a chance.
Like, what's the difference between a Baby Ruth and a payday? Isn't it like Italian food, candy, right? It's all the same shit, just kind of put
kind of
together
thing,
differently.
yeah. It's like how, like Mexican, it's like they've done more with cheese, beans, beef, and a tortilla than anyone in the world could think
And,
of.
dude, it's
And
unbelievable.
it's unbelievable how many different things they got.
Well, I love chocolate, and I love chocolate stuff, but I also love like candy, like Mike and Ike's and Airheads and the
You like the
colorful
sugar.
candy.
You
stuff.
like that
Good and
sweet
Plenty?
sugar,
I
yeah.
like black licorice. I like Good and Plenty.
When was the last
But,
time
like,
you had a lemon head?
Oh, I don't like sour.
No sour?
I don't do sour. But I think the chocolate just beats all the candy stuff. But I don't know, man. They're so good. Candy's so good. It's so good.
They know. They got that science down, man.
Why can't candy just be like why is spinach good for you and candy's not?
That's the world I want to live in.
Why can't it just be the other way
Where
around?
like you have to tell someone, it's like, look, dude, you're not getting enough Snickers, man.
Yeah, nothing against spinach. I love spinach. But Mike, why is this music on? Just for fun?
I don't know. It's Halloween, man. It's a
Halloween.
Halloween
We're having some
Spooktacular.
fun.
I get it. Hey,
Do you want it off?
no.
No, man, it's putting me
Speaking
right
of
in the mood.
Halloween, are you guys more like? I don't do decorations for Halloween. Not my thing. Christmas, all out. Like I'm like the Griswolds for Christmas. But Halloween, like, do you like what people like? I can appreciate the craziness and like, wow, they really went all out. But like, I don't like the scary aspect of Halloween. Like, I like the funny. Like, I'm never in a costume that's like ghoulish or scary. I'm always like go the funny route. What about you?
You're a comedian.
No, but besides that,
You want a costume that enhances your innate
like the
handsomeness.
big like the crazy mask and the scary stuff.
On a count of three, if Derek could be anybody for Halloween, he would be 1, 2, 3. Derek.
Dressed up as
Derek.
Derek dressed up as Derek.
Oh my God,
It's an
Derek.
Inception Derek.
Yeah, he's Bob Shubin Jr. dressed up like Derek D. Impersonating
That's
Derek
what he
D.
does. He goes out there and he thinks, what would this person dress up as if they dressed up as me?
Speaking of Bob Shubin, I just want to say that he might make an appearance at my show in less than 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
at
What
the
show
House
would
of
that be?
Independence.
It's actually in 12 days from today.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this on Monday on
Halloween,
Halloween,
12 days from today.
Yeah.
12 days of Derek.
12 days
coming
ago.
so fast.
First day of Derek, my Derek gave to me a Derek in a Derek tree.
Oh, wow, that could go on forever. If you go to my house right now to kind of answer your question, I already have orange lights up, strung on my banister.
Yeah, but that's like, that's not too. That's like that's fine.
I'm not finished. Would you like? You've been to my house.
Yeah, but I
have a giant. I have a sliding glass door that faces the street.
yes.
I am going to hang a white sheet on the
project.
inside of it and project from my living room the ghostly images. Have you seen this?
I've seen
Yeah.
that. Oh, what is it called? It's called fear effects or
I forget, but I
fear?
just
atmosphere. It's called.
atmosphere. Yes,
Atmosphere.
I just stumbled upon it. I'm totally doing it. I'm actually in the process of trying to find it for free
It's
online
actually
instead of spending the $30 to buy
And
it.
it's actually already done. He's speaking because he did this already. It's already at your
Well,
house.
no, it's up
Halloween.
right now. It's up right now. So the kids
right now.
coming are getting scared.
Scared
I'm
the
not
hell
even
out of
there
them.
right now to give them candy. Now, good question. We all talked about what candies we like. Do you buy those candies to give out, or do you not because you don't want to eat it leading up to today?
I think you have to. You gotta play the odds. You gotta, a little something. You gotta have a head stash. You gotta cut a little on the side for you.
You got to get the Reese's in there. Just the
Couple
little,
peanut butter
little
cups.
cups. You need those. You need Skittles. You need to go colors and then chocolate. You got to switch it up.
All right, you got to run out.
Worst Halloween treat. Go.
Apple.
The apple.
As a kid or
As a kid.
an apple.
You know what? I just
Fruit,
wasn't
like-
big on Jolly Ranchers. Like,
I got you.
Dude, love the Jolly Rancher.
It's a tie
man.
between toothbrush
Oh, you're talking
and
like not
pennies.
candy. Oh yeah.
I'm talking about what you get when you go to the door.
No, those pennies. Sometimes you get an apple. Like I'm not eating an apple that you gave me.
No,
When I was
that's
a
worse.
kid-
That's clearly the worst one.
There's a
Especially
razor
as
blades in
child.
it.
Yeah, there's definitely razor blades.
Blades in
Why
it.
are there razor blades in the apples? Who started that?
I don't know.
Has
And
anyone-
how do you
The
put a
Wicked
razor
Witch.
blade in an apple without and they'll still have the apple look exactly like an apple?
Man, it's there's a lot of different ways to hurt a lot of different people.
that rumor's as bad as Halloween 3 with the masks?
Oh God, Season
Right?
of the Witch.
See, that worst Halloween movie ever. We're not doing that later, are we? We're doing scariest. right?
Scariest.
Okay.
Season of the Witch is on your list, though. It's invalid.
worst Halloween movie ever.
Yes.
What are you asking me a question?
No, yeah, kind of.
What's your worst Halloween?
Oh,
movie,
the
too?
worst one.
didn't care for
Halloween themed, or just
I guess scary. I mean,
Like the thing that was supposed to. What are we trying? What is the worst attempt at trying to scare someone in a movie? Like they tried to make a horror movie and it just blew.
I guess.
I mean, weren't the Leprechaun movies like funny?
Yeah, they're kind of bad.
The first one was okay, and then it just went down. It had Jennifer Aniston's original nose in it.
Yeah,
That's right, she was in that.
What was the movie with the clowns that was really scary?
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yeah, I think that's
Is that where they put
really
the straw in and they would like?
Yeah, I think the
That
guy
was
that
good.
directed it was like into kids.
Oh, really?
Yeah, model.
I think so.
What's up with the clowns, dude?
They're everywhere.
Did you hear the problem though? That so on the news the other day, there was an older woman. She's probably in her 50s or 60s. She's been a clown her entire life. Like that's her job.
That's her gig.
She does kid parties.
Right.
She dress up as a clown and go to the parties and entertain the children. Now she can't. People are throwing eggs at her. People are calling the police on her because all these scary clowns.
Yeah, but you could look at one clown and be like, okay, that's a scary clown. And look at another clown and be like, that's not. Like, if you ever
Yeah.
watch...
But like we're in the middle of the clown apocalypse. You can't
clown
take a
apocalypse?
chance. The clown apocalypse.
Yeah, and you watch if you ever watch a show like Modern Family, the character who plays Cam,
Fizbo.
he's a clown. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a clown. And that would look at that clown, you'd be like, that's not a scary clown. That's a fun clown.
Well, I think it's
There's
also
the fun and then the scary.
Yeah, but I think it's also setting. So like party clown looks really cool, at a kid's party. Yeah, you're not afraid. That same exact clown in your backyard pushing an empty swing at midnight. I don't care how big the
Yeah.
smile is. It's gonna terrify you.
Or just a guy. Just picture you're driving by a playground. You see a clown there, just with like a large sledgehammer, just standing.
Dude, you sledgehammer. How about just a guy just standing there with one balloon waving at you?
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Actually, not even a clown. Just have a guy there with a balloon,
waving at you?
Still creepy.
Yeah.
Query.
Recognized.
I open up this almond joy and it has one little black dot on it.
That's,
What is that? Ricin? Arsenic?
I don't think
What is
so.
that? Do I still eat it?
You know what?
I
I gotta give it to my mom. My mom will.
It's darker chocolate. It's fine.
Mike,
It wasn't either.
are you with it? Are you with us?
When's the last time you had an almond joy?
Not a long time.
Do you know if you take the almond joy out, if you take the almond off of this, because it has one almond on it? Do you know what it is?
It's a coconut chocolate thing.
It's just not as happy.
I have an almond joy in my hand. You open it up, it has one almond on it. It's a delicious coconut feeling.
Oh, it's a Mounds bar.
Why? Why do you know that?
Because Mounds has nuts.
Sometimes you feel
like a nut. Sometimes you don't.
Almond joy's got nuts. Mars don't.
But there should at least be two on there. I mean,
There
it's
should
just
be
Well,
one
it's a
little-
mini.
I know, but
That's
like,
fun size.
an almond
You've just
is-
experienced fun. How do you feel? How do you feel?
Speaking of DJ Fun Size at the after party of the Derek T Multimedia Comedy Show.
Whoa!
Is he little?
Yeah, he's
Littler than you?
littler than both of us. 'cause
I'm
we're-
taller than you. I'm like 6'5".
Yeah, right. Yes, he's short. Very short. Yes.
How short is he?
I don't know. He's like 5'3", 5'2", something like that.
Hey, he's so short. How short is he? He's so short.
He's the last one to know when it rains.
Whoa, yucky.
Were you doing Rodney Dangerfield?
I don't know. Just kind of, I have my mouth full of almonds and
I can't believe. I think I used to be able to do Rodney Dangerfield a little bit. And I can't. I can't believe it. I'm losing. No.
I think you're kind of going almost into a snagglepuss.
to a rug. No, I don't know. I used to be able to.
What is the best / worst Halloween costume that you've ever been part of or experienced?
Oh, I got it. Been part of or experienced?
Yeah, man, that's a very broad question.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to say for a Halloween party because you can get into all the cosplay stuff like Comic-Cons. And I'm not going to put that in there because those are just legendary. For me,
I have no idea what he just said. Was that, was that a different
you should've
language?
just muted him.
What was that?
someone out there
know.
understood
I fell
Comic-Con.
asleep.
You know what?
I fell
Cosplay.
asleep.
Get his legs.
I'm in the well.
his legs.
Get his
no,
legs.
wait.
Dennis, now you know? Dennis, can you hear me down there?
Yeah.
What? Wait, are you back? He's out of the well already?
No,
Hello?
Oh, he is.
he's just at the bottom of the well.
Oh,
Please someone send help.
okay. Never again answer a question that boring.
Fair enough.
I mean,
let me back up, please.
All right, get the pail.
This wound.
The pail. We'll throw it down and get the rope. up.
Okay.
All right.
Is there a sound effect for that?
I'm rubbing on the lotion. I'm rubbing on the lotion. Oh, okay, I'm back.
All right, he's back. We got him.
Best costume I was ever in. I made it myself. For all my nerds out there, I dressed up like a Super Saiyan, and no.
God, I'm sorry. What?
Do you wanna throw-
Do we have to like? I wish Sydney was sitting right here because I need facts checked.
A Super Saiyan?
What is a Super Saiyan?
I don't know. I don't
Frank,
know.
can you Google that? Like, maybe help us out, Frank.
I'll try.
Is Dennis back out of the well?
I didn't throw him in the well.
Oh, we didn't throw him.
That was a straight up mute.
What is a Super
What
Saiyan,
is a super?
Dennis?
Explain.
It's from from an anime cartoon.
It's when Superman says, "Man, I'm just Super Saiyan."
That was good. Well done.
Wasn't that funny?
It was very funny.
I liked it.
I just broke my own cardinal rule. You can't change the ethnicity of a superhero.
No,
That was. I'm sorry. That's Clark Kent, but with a K.
Clark Kent, K. Clark
Yeah.
C. Kent.
Man, I'm just Super Saiyan.
You sounded like someone. I can't think of it right now. But
Right.
what the hell is a Super Saiyan?
He's just he's a superhero from a cartoon show called Dragon Ball Z.
AKA
Oh my God! Why do you know
obscure
any-
costume.
Why do you know anything about Dragon Ball Z? You're like,
It's awesome. It's a great cartoon. It's just fighting and anyway, it has all lit up. So I had a battery powered Christmas lights on it. I would turn them on. It would look like I was powering up. It was pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah, it was great. The worst one, I tried to be a superhero named Pizza Man that I made up. I took pizza boxes and taped them to myself, and I took a pizza pan and I put it as my mighty shield, and that thing fell apart inside of 2 minutes.
I think
I
my
just looked like I was wearing garbage.
this is really lame, but I think you'll appreciate it. I went to a Halloween party where you had to dress up, and it was a dead celebrities party. So you had to be a dead celebrity.
But not like zombie, just
No,
a
just
celeb-
dead.
Yeah,
you had
yeah.
to be dead. Yeah,
Okay.
right. Correct.
Yeah.
So I went as I went as Bob Ross.
Kind of funny.
That's
I
awesome.
wore, I had the afro. I grew out the goatee. I had the painting. Look at the tree. The
palette.
happy, the happy tree.
little white, little yellow ochre,
Yeah.
little cerulean
so
blue.
that was a good one. That was a good costume.
And we're going to cut it all with titanium white.
You know what I don't like is when people go out in groups, like a bunch of like people dress up as something. I don't know, say like WWE characters.
Come
or
on.
something.
Now,
What?
First off, that's what I did last Halloween, and it was great because everyone went full on. It was good.
It was good.
It was good. I was
I
was
give-
Hollywood Hogan.
Mini Hollywood Hogan.
I was Hollywood Hogan.
He was like Hollywood Hogan's shin.
I honestly can't remember a bad costumes probably in high school and probably younger than that. But lately Halloween's been pretty good. Last year I was Hollywood Hogan, but we had Macho Man, we had the Boss Man, we had
The big boss. Man.
we had the Big Boss. It was really good. We had my brother was Rick. No, not Ric Flair. We had Ric Flair was there, but who was the?
George the Animal Steel.
No. Pink. Owen. His brother Owen died while wrestling.
Bret Hart.
Bret Hart.
Yeah.
Bret the Hitman
Mississippi
Hart.
Screw. Those with the
Derek D, let me tell you. Let me tell you. If you're gonna talk about the wrestlers, Macho Man says, you gotta get them right.
Step into a That's pretty good.
Don't you hate the guy that doesn't show up in a costume at a costume party?
Yeah,
'Cause it makes you
I
judge
have
yourself.
a built-in excuse every time.
What?
I'm Joe Rogan.
But a tall one,
Google
right?
it for those.
What's
of you
my
who don't
built-in
know.
excuse?
6'5" Joe Rogan.
6'5" Joe Rogan.
What's my built-in excuse?
You don't have. Oh, Derek.
Derek.
Derek loves Derek.
No, but I really think my best recent costume, me and my buddy Drew P, who's in Soul Compound. Actually, him and my buddy JJ live across the street from Mike over here.
JJ's the one who dressed up like the Macho Man. Ooh,
Yeah, he did really look like the Macho Man. But me and Drew were Bill and Ted from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
That's a great costume.
And I made a telephone booth, like full size, but like on the panel of a front of itself, telephone booth.
Right.
And had a piece of wood on the back so it could stand alone on its own.
Sweet.
And then I went on Amazon and I ordered battery-powered LED lights.
I know them well.
So I put them around so when you were behind it, you looked like you were in the telephone booth, and then everyone else we had Socrates, so crazy. We had Billy the Kid. We had everyone, Mr. the Kid, and that was a really really awesome.
Did
costume.
you say Socrates?
Yeah, because that's what they say in Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
But if you want, I'll send maybe Frankie a pic from that, and we could post it.
San Dimas High School football rules.
Do you have Frank? Do you have any Halloween costumes that you loved or hated? What do you like to see?
On other people, I like clever. This one's been overdone. Like the first time I saw it, serial killer, when somebody's all in black with a bunch of cereal boxes.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like something clever.
Cute.
I like clever costumes. And it took.
Yeah, I saw someone there.
Someone's wearing a pun.
You have to put it together.
How do you feel about when people don't have clever costumes? They're obviously too old, and they come to your house for candy. You know, like the kid that puts on like
like a
I'm jacket
20-year-old
guy.
kid.
yeah, right. Like, how do you feel about that? Do you still give the candy?
I mean,
Yeah, you do.
I feel like
you don't
should
give
have
them
to
as
earn
many.
it. Like
You know,
they say, trick or treat, right? You should have a trick prepared.
I usually give 2 or 3 to each kid, depending on the size of it. I'll just throw them one.
That kid's getting the apple.
You're judging them? Yeah.
Getting an apple.
You should have. You know what's great? You should have a thing of apples.
I
with
racially-
razor blade with the end of the razor blade that holds the razor.
Oh, like the
right?
bic, like
Yeah,
the bic
yeah.
sticking out of it.
You
Like,
should-
there you go, bro.
Bro, that's a terrible costume. Here's an apple with a razor
Razor blade. I'm telling you now, you don't even deserve to be
I
tricked on
racially
this one.
profile costumes.
Oh my god, dude!
Wait.
I'm doing this right now. I'll post it. I promise. I'm going to put out a jar on my stoop that says "Take one," and I'm going to pack it with apples and razors in it.
You're gonna get.
Please send
And I'm
in
gonna put-
donations so that we
I'm
can
gonna
get Mike.
I'm gonna film it. I'll
get
hide
Mike's
the cameras.
bail.
You'll also
I've shot hidden camera once or
get
twice.
sued or something.
Why?
Yeah, Mike's
no,
fine.
no. I'm going to do, like you said, a
Yeah,
Bic.
the Bic,
like
yeah.
a disposable Bic razor.
Oh,
like
I see.
jammed into it. Please take one. I just want to get people's reactions. That's not funny.
That is funny.
I think it would be funny. You
We'll
know?
post it up on our
But see, that
Twitter
take one
or
sign
Instagram.
never works.
No, but that's the joke.
take one bowl.
Like, take
Or
one.
you put a sign there that says, one time I had to leave and I put that out there and I put a sign that says, take one, because and it was something like look up because you're on camera or something, like with a note. And it lasted longer than I thought.
I'm totally doing it. Not funny.
It's funny.
No, that's clever.
When I was a kid, we went to a house and it had the take one
Facebook
bowl sitting
Live?
out there, and sitting next to the bowl was like a big stuffed scarecrow with a big jack-o'-lantern head. So one of the punks I was with decided, he wanted to knock the pumpkin off the top. So he took a running start,
That was actually a person.
hit the pumpkin, and there was a dude in it. And also you're oof! And I wasn't an athletic kid, but I jumped a 6-foot fence in one shot. That's how scary
How did
that
the guy not see it coming?
was. He's in a jack-o'-lantern. He's got he's got no peripherals, and it was facing the bowl. The idea, I guess, was to when someone's going to take more
Take
than
more
one
than
candy,
scare him.
he was going to spook him or scare him. But he couldn't hear the boom. Here, you holy
Damn kids! I would have got away with it too. If it wasn't for your stupid kids.
Man, there was this. Excuse me. There was this one time I was up at camp. Speaking of scary, and we were at the lake. I forget what the name of the lake was, and it was crazy. Like there was this the woman who had the house on the lake. Like her son had drowned in the lake.
Oh, I heard it. What's his name? Jay.
I read this. I read this.
What are you guys talking
Gerald
about?
or-
What are
No,
you
you
talking
don't
about?
remember
What's
that?
his name?
It
Yeah,
reminds
and
me
they're
of a story too when you're done.
What?
Reminds me. I remember when I was growing up, right? It just felt like all the young people on this one street, like they would go to bed,
Yeah.
but they were just dying their sleep.
That
man.
wasn't you, dude. That was Johnny Depp.
No, it was he was my buddy. He got it bad.
Why don't they make horror films like that anymore, man?
I think the technology and the graphics and the computer animation and the post production is the value so
Yeah, but
high.
that's bad.
Not value.
That takes away
bad,
from
though.
Quality
it a
is
little
so
bit.
high. But
All
like,
the great horror movies were in the 80s.
Yeah.
but you watch those now and you're like, fake. Except for like
Sometimes-
Halloween.
All right, well, time out.
Sometimes
I
you
got
want to
to
see a honeydew melon with a hat on it and an M80 inside of it.
Yeah.
Boom. You
Yeah.
know, you just need that.
We got to pause this conversation because later our game is going to be top 5 scary movies.
See how many we can match?
Yeah, but so we can't really dive into this just yet, but it's
All
coming. It's coming. I do want to talk about 2 things. But speaking of Halloween's heads exploding,
Right.
last week the season premiere of The Walking Dead happened.
That was a couple weeks ago now.
No,
I
it's
can't
not. It
wait
was
to
last
have
week.
seen
Oh, that was last
It
week?
was last week, right?
Yeah, I think it was.
The 23rd.
Third.
Yeah,
I
last week.
can't wait to already have been seen that.
Right? So, I'm going to just tell. No, spoiler alert.
Spoilers.
Spoiler alert. In the first scene,
Oh, here we go. Who got it?
2 people.
Oh,
Yeah, spoiler alert. Glenn and,
Okay.
and Abraham.
I don't watch that show.
you must have saw a different version than me.
What did you?
Because the one that I saw,
Yeah.
it was Glenn
Yeah.
and Aaron.
Who's Aaron?
Exactly. Why was he there?
Wait, who's
He
Aaron?
was the guy that found them in the barn and brought them to Alexandria.
Are you sure it wasn't-
He's the gay guy.
He's the gay guy who's like, I want to come on this bus trip with you. And I was like, oh, buddy, come on. You're getting totally red-shirted here.
Oh man. So
Sure, it wasn't Frank and Bridget.
Frank and Bridget. No, that was
Is that the Ropers? I don't think anybody got it on
Mr.
Three's Company.
Furley and Janet.
Oh, shit.
Glenn and Abraham. Spoiler. I apologize if I ruined it for you, but one of them's getting bashed in with Lucille by
Lucille's.
Negan, and he bashes them to pretty much just pulp on the ground, and the other one tries to defend, and he dies.
He gets a little something,
but I
too.
think it's Abraham. Sorry.
I think it's Glenn.
I mean, this is October 11th, so we're just taking shots in the dark. You want to take a shot in the dark?
I don't watch the show, but yeah, they're all gonna get it.
They're all going to die. They're going to do a
Frank?
I have no idea. It didn't happen yet.
Let's make this great conversation, guys.
Thanks for playing.
Good radio. All right. So, yeah, I can't wait to actually have seen it.
What are you gonna be today for Halloween?
Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan.
Um,
I don't know. I guess I could go as
Donald Trump.
Trump.
Everybody, you know how many Trumps are going to be?
There's gonna be a lot of
you know?
Trumps, but there's only one. Okay.
I bet you're going to see a bunch of Trumps
I'm
walking
great.
around holding on to
And it's
cats.
fantastic.
Hey, listen. I'm not a math major, but what's it? A week? It's actually during the week of Derek's show. Trump will be named president of the United States.
Oh, man, that's a horror movie.
I can't wait. I gotta tell you, I'm coming right to that show. Right after, that's my celebratory party.
Are you going to grab anything when you go to Derek's show?
Oh yeah, so many things.
What,
Just walk right up and grab 'em.
What are you going to grab? Like, what kind of things?
Pencils, peripheral babes.
Peripheral babes, like ones you're not even looking at. You're just going to start putting your hands outside.
I'm just gonna touch tons of pussy cats
yeah.
as I'm gonna pet them because they're great. I gotta tell you.
I hear he's very charitable
They're
in
fantastic.
the SPCA. Don.
Yes.
You could build a wall of them.
I'm gonna build a wall of them. Mostly dead cats though. 'cause
The cutest wall of all time.
You're going to kill them. Not
I'm
they're
gonna kill a lot of
dead.
pussy cat. Okay,
You're going to kill all these pussycats and
not a fan.
of the wall or the cats or
No,
killing the
I'm a
cats.
fan of the cat wall. Okay, it's gonna be a great wall. It's gonna be fantastic.
He's going to
Okay.
go.
So basically,
he's going to go to the show, Cats.
It's gonna be huge.
That's canceled, but he's going.
No, I think it's back.
No, Cats is Frank. Sidney Lesperance.
Winter Garden
I
Theater.
gotta tell you, I keep
check-
three
fact check
cats.
it.
There's 3 dead cats on top of my head right now.
I
okay?
think you're onto something, right? Because we have
feral, orange,
we have a problem
calico. Okay,
with spaying and neutering these animals. There's so many cats in the shelters. If you make a wall out of these cats, then
well, Bob Barker's gonna be in there too. Gonna kill him, stuff him up, put him right on the wall.
he's dead.
You're going to dig him up.
No, I believe he's still alive.
Bob Barker's dead.
I think Bob Barker's so dead.
Is he dead or Canadian?
Is he dead or Canadian?
Do you remember that show, that game? That was a game question
Dead or
from what
Canadian?
TV show on MTV?
Oh, probably like
Remote control.
It was
Control.
remote control. Dead or Canadian?
Dead or Canadian?
Yeah. We should actually play that too.
is that Colin
That'd
Quinn?
be
Colin Quinn. Colin Quinn and the host of Remote Control was
Colin. Dennis Leary? No.
Wait, wasn't it Colin Quinn?
Colin
No,
Quinn was
he
the
was-
host.
no,
and
he
Dennis
wasn't.
Leary was the
No, Ken Ober
Ken Ober.
was the host. Colin was like the right hand man, and then they brought the idiot, like our Dennis. No offense.
It's fine.
Do you remember who he was? He was. I
know Dennis Leary
He
was
was
the
like
show, too.
Remote Boy or damn, what was his name? But you guys don't remember who played him?
No,
Chris Hardwick.
F.
Oh no, he was
Hardwick.
singled out.
singled out.
It was
Carter.
Adam Sandler.
Really?
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 Oh yeah.
Adam Sandler, Colin, and Ken Ober.
Wow.
Comedy back in the 90s, man.
No, dude, 80s.
80s? It was that
80s
young?
or 90s?
I don't know.
Can you Google
Sid.
it?
That was probably late 80s.
Wow, Sid's
I mean, I don't
busy,
really,
huh?
I don't remember it.
Sid, I'm sorry to ruin your trick-or-treating because you got a lot of facts to check on this episode.
There are. But I mean, yeah, hey, put it to work, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe I'll just go as Jesse, bitch.
Oh, wow. Jesse Pinkman.
I'll bring it back.
Jesse, out of curiosity, who are you voting for?
Yo, Trump.
You're going to vote for Don?
Yo.
Don, do you even want Jesse's vote?
I gotta tell you, this kid's a moron. Okay, he's like you. Reminds like you. He's an idiot. You're an idiot. Okay, but I gotta tell you, that's who's gonna vote for me.
Jesse,
Okay.
I don't think you should stand for that. I mean, you're a movie star.
Yo, Mr. White, let's just go sell some drugs.
My name's Mike.
It's
No.
Halloween, and we'll go up to the doors, be like, yo, you want some meth? And then they'll buy it.
What do you think Don, he's talking about meth. You're running for politics. You shouldn't even be having a conversation with
You know what? All drugs should be legal. Okay, just legalize it all. Okay, it'll weed out the losers. All right, they'll be dead.
him. Dead losers? Are you
Dead
going to put them in the
losers.
wall too?
If you die, we'll put you in the wall. It's like a mausoleum, but it's between Mexico and here.
I don't know who's going to want to climb that wall.
The
All the dead
wall
cats
of
and
dead
drug
cats
dealers.
and drug dealers.
That's just...
Hey, you got to put the body somewhere.
You got to put them, let the bodies hit the wall.
Top or bottom, number one.
Ooh, top or bottom?
Candy corn or candy apple?
Oh, my God. Who wants to start?
You.
Oh, I'll start it off. I got to put, candy apple over candy corn. Candy corn to me just tastes like somebody put sugar on a birthday candle. And that's what candy corn is to me.
It's actually a really good description.
Candy
That is a
apple.
good description. I actually don't even know what a candy corn is made of. There's no corn in it.
It's pure sugar, dude.
It's pure sugar compressed together for like this, like not even gelatinous. Anyway, candy apple. They're so good. And there's a little bit of healthiness in there, but I mean, caramel apples are good too.
But we're not talking caramel.
No, candy
Are we
apple.
including that as well?
No, I guess what's the difference, man? Candy apple is the red.
It's the red one.
Layer?
The
Red,
Yeah.
which is really
I mean, listen,
good.
we've established on this show that anything apple is 100% number one for me, right?
Right?
apple
So
pie, yeah.
anything apple. So I got to go with the candy apple, but I don't love that red shell.
No.
I do.
I wouldn't mind like candy corn liquefied and wrapped around my apple. I would eat that.
Oh, my God.
know.
I don't know.
Well,
How,
the
do you, how do you survive it?
That candy apple, though, the candy around it, sometimes you get it in a more like chewy form, and that's real good. Like, I don't like when it's real
Yeah,
hard.
crispy. Like I don't want it crispy.
And have you seen
Yeah.
like those like super gourmet candy apples where it's like you cut it looks like the earth. So you just cut it right in half and there's so much layer of chocolate and candy and the apple's like a golf ball sized apple in there.
Yeah, I love those though. Right?
Yeah,
Who
because like
doesn't?
what's the you don't even need the apple.
Speaking of apples.
Apple's just a vehicle.
It's just there to get the chocolate in.
Top or bottom, number two, bobbing for apples or carving pumpkins?
Carving pumpkins. There's no reason to drown for a piece of fruit. What do you win?
Since when is Halloween this apple based?
Yeah, it is very apple based all of a sudden.
Frank?
You guys brought up the razor.
Sid? Sid, why apples?
I think I only did bobbing for apples once. I think I was like 9. We were all at my aunt's house for a Halloween party with my cousins. And I don't remember that just being like not that fun. We also did one where we had the apple hanging from a string, and you would, it would swing like a pendulum and try to catch it in your mouth. That's weird too.
Wow, it's like a wrecking ball on your nose.
But I haven't carved a pumpkin in a long time. But that's more fun.
That's way more fun.
Carving pumpkins.
Why are pinatas not Halloween based? Think about that.
Well, it's a Mexican tradition.
yeah.
Well, whatever, man.
Start
Like
it
they're
there.
full of candy.
And the violence inherent with
No, you
monsters.
can get Halloween pinatas.
You can?
Yeah.
I think everyone should.
Like if
have
you go to like Party City, you'll see pinatas that are Halloween
And
themed.
shouldn't kids like work when they come to your house for the candy? Like maybe like you got to pick a weed,
Yeah.
sweep a leaf off my lawn.
Each kid
Come
pick
on,
up
man.
a weed. You'll be
you're-
good to go.
The lawn is done.
Yeah.
Well,
Teaching
you're done with like the first couple coming
You
through.
don't get nothing, something for nothing.
No.
Not in my neighborhood.
What are you just walking around begging?
You know what you can do when you
That's
leave
not
my
America.
house? This year, when you leave my house for Halloween, you know what you can do?
What?
Shave.
Shave.
Right? You walk away shaving.
Tell the kids
Some
it is
shave.
in a few years.
There you
but,
go.
I say carving pumpkins. I can have
Yeah.
a lot of fun carving pumpkins. Bobbing for apples sounds stupid. Like,
It's like
I don't
wet,
know.
and
It's
gets
cold.
gross, and everyone's face has been
You
in
know
the
what I
water.
mean?
and
Yeah,
Costume
man.
gets all ruined, and you're just,
Yeah.
just
And their tongues are out. You're like, and everyone's it's like French kissing everyone. That was
yeah,
like,
it's
It's like the first guy to go is all right, but then like the second one, it's just more and more.
It's like back in the day when you played beer pong before people got smart and started to take the or they didn't drink out of the social cups.
Put
right?
water in the social
They put
cups
water
and
in the
have a beer
cups.
to the side.
Or remember, we would like the ball would roll through a dirty basement, and
Yeah.
it would, and then you'd pick it up and just use it again, and then drink out of that.
Well, no,
cup.
you would
need
dip
a
it in
rinse.
that obviously fully clean
Well,
water cup.
That's a lesson that's hard learned.
But we didn't in college. Like I don't remember doing that. I remember like later, like seeing people do that, and I was like, "That's so much clean."
Oh, that's where-
no,
There you go.
what the water cup? You never had the water cup?
That
Not-
explains my
well,
cold.
Well, no,
None of the cups.
Our immune systems were up in college because like we
Word
had,
up.
But like you had to.
Got to fight off those.
Wait, we had
AIDS.
you
Everything.
Had, you had the water cup for playing beer pong, but if you would look at the water cup,
It was gross.
And yet you never changed the water cup.
I mean, I tried to be like, "Yo, we should change this," and they're like, "Oh, who cares?"
Eventually just making tea.
I still play beer pong with my buddies now, and we do the.
It's
mainly
got to be
do the
clear,
water
like,
thing.
the what you're playing with should have zero beverage in it. It should just be water, and then on the side,
Yeah, you have your beer.
own beer.
Yeah.
that's the only
but
way
it
to
should
play.
still be removed.
No, you
remove it,
sink
yeah,
but they're
yeah,
filled
yeah.
with water,
Water.
so you
Oh,
don't
I
have to
gotcha.
worry about the ball rolling.
I don't
dog
want.
shit.
I don't want
You
to
know
play
what
a game. I don't need your herpes.
I mean? Dude,
We do, though.
100%. You're coming at it with herpes.
I don't want your herpes,
we
bro.
do still play though. Like when you're playing Civil War, it's three cups on each corner and 3 cups in the middle. That you have to actually because it's very rushed.
No,
It's a very rushed
no,
game.
you have them on the side, clean,
But
clean cups.
we get brand new cups to play.
No, I'm not playing.
No,
No.
we get
I
brand.
don't care. Do you know what's on the soles of your feet? You commute to New York City, and then you walk. You're standing.
It
next
ain't
to me-
diamonds on the soles of your shoes.
Yeah, you're standing next to me playing beer pong, and that thing hits the. No,
We clean it off.
no, you don't.
Nah.
By dipping it in dirty water
No.
repeatedly.
I'm talking about
you
adult-
have AIDS on the bottom of your shoe.
Adult beer
You have
pong.
shoe AIDS.
I'm talking adult beer pong.
Shades.
you
You want
have
shades.
The water is even hot.
Man, I'm super serious.
No, super.
But no, you do make
I'm
it out.
just super saiyan. 60%. God damn it. I'm a superhero that only has 60% power. Half the time. What's the math with that?
I don't know.
I don't even know the math with that.
40% off.
I don't know. Frankie has she's not even like paying attention. She's not laughing.
She doesn't
There's
care
nothing.
about
She's totally
Halloween
bringing
today.
it down. You're bringing this episode down.
Sorry.
It's Halloween. Today's a day for fun and honoring monsters.
I'm just super saiyan.
See, but see, in my book, like I said earlier, I honor like funny stuff, not monsters.
Carving pumpkins on top. Top or bottom, number 3, shaving cream or toilet paper. I believe this is a what we call Mischief Night here
What's
in
it
New
called?
Jersey.
It's called something weird in like
Yeah.
Michigan or something.
Goosey night,
Goosey Night.
We whack.
Devil's night,
Devil's
Hell
night.
night.
Yeah.
No, it's called.
Jay Miller called it the 30th.
He did.
Call it the
What did
30th.
Jay Miller? What do you call the day before Halloween?
The 30th.
30th.
I guess you'd also call it Sunday.
This year, anyway.
Yeah, this year. You know what? TP. I mean, if you're going to make a problem for someone, go big.
Why is toilet paper worse than shaving cream?
Yeah, because toilet paper gets up in those trees,
Yeah, that
and it
stuff's
don't come
rough.
down till next spring.
Well, shaving. I mean,
But it's not like a lot, because I think shaving cream can like ruin paint finishes on cars.
Yeah, you don't want to be a D. You, just
don't
want to
wanna
have some fun.
You just want to have a little fun, make a problem, but not a big problem.
yeah. I mean, I was never big into Mischief Night, probably because my parents wouldn't let me go out, and if I did, I didn't really care about like.
I had a neighbor, they put soap, like palm olive, on the window, but they also pulled back the little rubber squeegee and put soap down there. So he goes, every time he rolled down his window, it would come up. And he'd be, "God, you got me again." It was just whoever it was just like,
Oh, that's dick.
for like the next like week or two, every time he rolled down a window, it was like, God damn it.
I don't know. I'd probably go shaving cream though, because toilet paper. Toilet paper gets expensive. That's
Well, you got to go
that's a
single
waste.
ply, man. You can't go
Yeah.
Mischief Night
Yeah,
with
you gotta
double,
go.
triple ply.
Although it
You're
looks-
not charming. You know, it's
Yeah,
like
he's a
remember,
quilted
remember
Northern-
the sandpaper 1-ply shit in high school, right? That you got to
Yeah,
toilet paper.
it's
with
Kind of
that.
see through.
Although when
Yeah.
you would throw
Yeah, but-
toilet paper, as long as you like you ripped it apart from the beginning where it's glued together, it
Yeah.
looked cool when you would see it like it flying.
you
in
just
the
throw
air,
in a roll of toilet paper.
unraveling.
Sometimes on a Tuesday, that's what we
I'll
do.
go with shaving cream on top.
What's
though.
Derek doing tonight? No, he's throwing toilet
Just throwing toilet
Just throwing
paper.
toilet It's
What,
good.
like TPing? Nah,
No,
he
he
just
he likes the way it
just-
fluffers.
he didn't take the first part off with the glue.
Oh, it's
Just
like a flag.
Tight spirals.
Yeah, it's just like a flag. It's very patriotic.
Not a flag. You know, like
You said flag.
like the toilet paper's waving in the wind as you
But how is
throw
it
it and
flat?
unraveling. You see what I'm saying?
No, I don't. Can you explain it?
I already explained it. Shaving
It's
cream
a
on top.
grand old flag.
You're
it's
a
high flying flag.
and forever the peace where you wave.
You're the emblem of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave.
Hey!
Every heart beats true for the red, white, and blue.
We used to sing that in elementary school.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Obviously, because you didn't join in singing because you're a
I
comedy.
didn't.
It's
You
a
went to
me.
Right.
It's a me.
If the flag had Derek on it, he
All
would have
50
sang it.
stars. My face. Smiling.
I was in Hollywood, and I was going down the walk, and I saw all these stars, but they didn't have Derek on them. They should all have Derek on.
Who's
them.
saying this?
It's the Derek Walk, man. I'm 60% superhero, man.
I looked
okay.
at that big sign
We
up
gotta
on
give
the
a name.
hill, and they misspelled my name.
It's supposed to say Derek Wood, not Derek Wood.
Yeah, I was. You'll see at November 12th show.
Could we
that
give?
I was right there.
Can we
saying
give
exactly
the
that.
superhero name?
For Derek?
No, the superhero.
Super 60?
Super Is that his name?
Super Saiyan. His
Super-
name is
Su-
Goku.
Goku. No, you can't have Goku. That's already taken. Isn't that like?
That's
No, that's his name.
Isn't that
That's-
Dragon Ball Z-ish?
Yes, it is. It's
No,
exactly Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, get out of here.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Nerd alert.
Yeah, I don't want to steal.
Oh, you don't want to take?
No, we're trying to create
Create a superhero name?
Super 60.
Super 60.
Super 60%.
So it's just like it's like a hyperactive superhero version of me.
Yeah,
Oh,
got,
so it's
you got
like-
bit by something.
Mike is a superhero, Super 60. He busts into the bank.
How did I wait? How did I
You
get?
fly in.
How did I get these powers?
You just because you're eating a radioactive burrito. You get in there, you fly in, you wreck shop,
Yeah.
but you forget to show up for court and testify against them, and they're all free.
But how did there's holes in your story. How did the burrito become radioactive?
'Cause-
And why a burrito? Like I don't
It was a
often
super powered microwave that instead of using microwaves used gamma radiation.
We throw him in a well.
What's my?
Wait, no, give me some time. I just
He's in the well.
I think that you just ate a crazy candy corn.
no.
It's Halloween based.
It is Halloween based.
Who let you out?
I crawled out. I got a mic down here now. I took it with me. You ate an apple with a razor blade in it, and it gave you apple-based razor
Oh,
powers.
so all of my powers are apple based.
they're all apple-based.
What could you do with that? I could.
You could shave something real well.
Real good. Real close.
And you could bake an
Real
apple
close.
pie.
Better like no one's business.
Oh my god. This all comes from toilet paper.
Your superhero name is Appleseed.
Appleseed. That should be a superhero.
He can make an apple pie.
He could, yeah. He manifests the apples.
It's almost like Wonder Twins, where you can morph any water substance into an object.
Yeah,
Form of.
apples. Granny Smith, you got him. Fuji, you got him.
Where do they come out of?
Honeycrisp,
I was just.
you got him.
Man, don't make me throw that Honeycrisp at you.
Does it come out of your mouth or do they come out of your wrists?
No,
out of
they're
your
totally flatulence. 100%.
100%.
Ass apples.
Ass apples.
Ass apples.
It's like a cannon.
Right? You always think that Super 60's running from you, but he's just aiming.
He's aiming.
Man, you get hit with that
with a mirror?
green apple splatters. Just saying.
With a mirror. Just
Super Saiyan. Just Super Saiyan.
Oh,
No?
I love it.
that's great. That's what you're going to be for.
I'm
Let's
going
get Stan Lee on that right now.
Oh my God. He's just spraying applesauce all over the criminals. Top or bottom number 4, Jason Voorhees or Mike Myers.
Oh, I already know. Mike Myers. He is the scariest of the two. Because he's like kind of a person, not just a...
He's not kind of a person. He's 100% a person.
A person.
His name is Michael Myers.
Right, but...
He killed his entire family
Except
at the
for
age
Lori.
of 6.
Except for Lori.
Right.
He had a Murder Jones ever since.
I kind of dig the fact that, well,
Go home, Michael.
from the get-go,
Home. Dr. Loomis.
oh my God, we're all doomed. Doomed. Right? Oh, that's Friday the 13th. I just totally put them together.
You did. Well, they did Freddy versus Jason.
Well, hold on. Let's break this down real quick for people who may not know. But first of all, if you don't know who Michael Myers or Jason Voorhees are, shut this off.
Yeah, just you're done.
You go
Leave
listen
the
to
internet.
something else. Right?
Go listen to an
listen to
old-timey
some-
radio show from the 1930s.
Go listen to some Chris Lodondo talk about how he doesn't eat meat.
I don't think Frankie's having fun.
She's not. It's like really every pause you hear, uncomfortable pause, everyone out there in Radio Land, it's because we turn over to Frankie and she just stares at us like, get out.
She's got that like polite smile that says, "When's this over?" Oh, we got her.
Michael Myers human. Jason Voorhees, human, but always supernatural as a killer. Not even the killer in episode 1.
No.
Right?
That little girl, Drew Barrymore lost her life because she
Drew
didn't know
Barrymore
that.
was not in any of these movies.
Yeah, but she died in Scream. Spoiler alert. Yeah, she died in Scream.
Why? What does that have to do with Mike
Who
Myers?
was the killer in Friday? Jason Voorhees! It was Jason's mother. And then she opened up her belly.
Oh, okay. Hey, way to go.
Yeah, I guess if we're going top or bottom, if who's scarier or not, I think it would be Michael Myers. Just because that mask is so freaky. And he's like a real guy, I guess. And
Just a
just,
strong man.
I feel like that music is even scarier.
with goals.
No, that's Jason.
yeah.
We're doing a mashup.
We were doing a, yeah. That's what we were doing there.
doing a mashup.
Yeah, they're both freaky. They're both scary, but I think Michael Myers wins.
All right. Well, I mean, if I have to choose between Jason Voorhees and Michael Myers, I mean, clearly Derek D is the scariest.
Scariest.
He's the scariest one.
Because he handsomes at you.
He just like he's like
The
the people
handsome.
under the stairs.
You'll
right?
never escape.
Pops out.
The handsome.
Oh, he's so good looking.
Yeah, that's it.
Right.
I'll just never be as groomed as
Sometimes
he is.
I actually wake up sweating and screaming, and the image in my head is that the picture of Derek in his underwear posing on social media that's
social
floating
media.
I
around.
wasn't in my underwear.
What were you in?
Jeans.
No, that's definitely
All
underwear.
right, you wear denim underwear. That's your business.
Can you wear denim underwear?
Denim underwear, Sid.
You know how uncomfortable
Check it.
Is that a thing?
you know how uncomfortable that would be?
Oh god, with the jeans with the zipper
It's basically super duper duper tight jeans. And then you put jeans over those
over your
jeans.
doubling the denim. That's some friction. That's going to build up some heat.
I just decided.
Uh-oh.
I think Mike Myers is on top. He can drive. You never saw Jason Voorhees drive.
No, he gets to walk everywhere, but fat gets there before he can run.
Why is that?
I don't know. There's a great movie called Leslie Vernon Behind the Mask about this guy that's going to become the next big serial killer. And it kind of exists in a universe where Freddy was real, but he had a great gimmick. And Jason was real, but he had a great gimmick. And how they have a role in society to play of, being ultimate evil so that people will experience ultimate good. But there's a line where he's like out of breath. Leslie Vernon's out of breath. He's like, oh, you have no idea how much cardio this takes. I got to run after all these teenagers. And I got to look like I'm walking. It was awesome.
What are the rules of a horror movie? You never do what? There's top 5?
You never
have sex.
Yeah, you can't have sex
You never say...
or do drugs. It's the virginal
Say,
aspect.
say I'll be right back.
You never say I'll be right back.
Never be right back. Don't ever investigate the strange noise in the basement.
Never works
Never.
out.
What was that, a chainsaw?
What were the other 3?
Well, no, were there? I don't think there was no drinking or drugs or sex.
Well, that's 3 right there, right?
All right, yeah, and then never say I'll be right back.
That's 4.
And the 5th one was don't be a minority, man. Those guys die in horror
Yeoman
movies.
Johnson, right?
Yeoman Johnson.
Yeoman
dies.
Johnson. Yeoman Johnson, go check it out. We're in the middle of
die in
space.
horror movies.
But can you go fix that wing?
Yeah, go fix that.
Top or bottom, number 5, a psychological thriller or a gory, scary movie.
If you're looking to be terrified, oh man, psychological thriller will get you there. If you want to have a fun horror experience, then you gotta go gory, scary movie. So I'm gonna put gory, scary movie on top. I don't need to be disturbed. I just need to laugh at a head exploding. That's not gonna happen in a psychological thriller.
Yeah, Freddy was kind of funny. Freddy was like kind of a comedic.
Well, he had humor.
Yeah.
He was goofy later.
Yeah.
Way more goofy.
But I'm not big into like the gore and everything. So I like the ones that like aren't even bloody or anything. Just like oh man, this is crazy. Like suspenseful
Yeah.
thrillers. So I'll put that on top.
Psychological thriller.
I'm in the like I don't know how to answer this, but I'm like in the new realm. Like Don't Breathe. I thought was awesome. You see it?
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
All right,
no,
so
wait. I saw It Follows.
That's not the question.
I know,
The question
I know.
was, did you see?
I got confused.
Did you see Don't Breathe?
I did not see Don't Breathe.
Frankie, did you see it?
No.
Nobody saw it.
I didn't see that.
Do I need to break it down? Have you seen the trailer?
I did see the trailer.
I can't recall.
It's like if Daredevil was a bad guy.
And blind.
Blind.
No,
Well,
I don't know
Daredevil's
if it was
blind.
like a psychological thriller. I think it was. Like, it definitely has its gore element. Not that anything in that happened. You were like, there was blood splattering. It's not like
Yeah.
a big knife kind of thing. It's more realism. However, like the way he did the horror was putting you into an uncomfortable situation and leaving you there for a long period of time, making you think like, what would I do to get out of this? And when you watch a horror movie, when somebody runs for the door, what are you normally saying?
I'll be right back.
like,
Get the fuck out of my way.
Aren't you normally? No, you're watching the movie, aren't you? Like when they go,
Don't open that door.
don't open the door, don't do this, don't do that. In this movie, you're saying they run for the door, and you're like, yeah, run for the door. Like that's the choice.
Yeah.
And then what happens when they get to that door is brilliant. You know what I'm saying? Like
I can't wait to see
he
this
flipped
thing.
it. He purposely made you agree with the person running for their life, and then flipped it on you.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's another one that's kind of like that new kind of horror called Would You Rather?
Yeah.
And it's about a guy that has
Played
all
that
these,
game before.
Yeah, has all these people around a table, and they promise like whatever their issue is in life. Like one guy needs $50,000, you'll get the $50,000. One guy needs to find out. I'll tell you who. You know what I mean? Like I'll solve your problem. Your kid needs medicine. I'm going to give you the kid's medicine.
Yeah.
But all you have to do is sit down after dinner with me and play Would You Rather, and it is a mess. And either they can play the game, or they can.
I fell asleep.
Die.
What's
It's fucked up.
I don't know. I was listing my top 5 horror
me
movies.
too?
Where are you bastards?
He was just still talking.
I was switching mine.
I was hoping Frank was listening, but she look. You know what? You want to? Here's like a podcasting horror movie.
Okay,
Ready?
ready.
Look over there.
I'm frightening. Is that what you're
Tonight,
saying?
They're gonna put the music up and really like.
a little bit.
They're gonna put the music
Tonight,
up.
a
And
little
really,
bit. Oh wait,
That was so nice of you to say. Thank you.
that's a little bit scary, right? Like,
Yeah. there was a veiled threat there.
Tonight.
Oh,
Stand by.
I quit.
Stand by.
oh,
You're the boss. You can't quit.
can't quit.
Tonight on what? Sorry. Here we go.
We're good. Ooh, here we are.
Tonight on PBR Masterpiece Theater, Derek, Mike, and Dennis go into the speakeasy to do a podcast, only to find out something is waiting.
There's a spirit looming, and the spirit is not amused.
The boys converse on whether or not to go. Derek and Mike wisely decide to send Dennis in first.
Oh, here's a mostly empty podcast studio. I will set it up for my bosses and podcast mates. What is this looming in the corner? Is it this specter before me? Is it Frankie?
Derek, did you hear the noise?
I did not. What?
It must have been something in the basement happened. It was terrible. Maybe it's Dennis. Dennis!
Should we go down? I'll be right back.
No, I've found Frankie. She's been missing for so long, but here she is standing in the corner, observing, not laughing.
And why is she holding a balloon and waving to us?
I thought Frankie was gone, but here she stands before me.
Now Mike stands alone at the top of the stairs, wondering, where's Derek? Where's Dennis?
We're dead.
Are they gone?
Come forth, Michael.
He hears, come forth, Michael.
Come join us down in
He
the basement.
hears, come join us down in the basement. He's confused. He's only 60% sure where the door is.
And he's always confused.
But he goes quietly, softly. He tiptoes down the stairs and he turns and he sees.
Come, Michael. It's always funny down here in the deadlights.
Oh, don't get what he said.
It was it. It was it.
What happened?
Beep, beep, Michael.
Wait, something back
We
up?
all float down here, Mike. It's it.
Wait, hold on. We got to get we got to get this story together. We brought the people to this point. Something has to happen at the end. There's got to be a payoff.
Well, aren't we dead?
Yeah.
I mean, but there still needs to be a payoff to the story. We don't know if you're dead. I walked down into the basement last.
Yeah, you're gonna be last.
you're the one that's got to carry the story over the.
What are you talking about? Like, you can't just leave the people with what you said because I don't even know what you said.
It was from it.
All right, I don't even know what it is. Stephen King, the clown?
original scary clown.
You can't just steal other people's stuff.
I didn't.
All right,
I used.
we are back
Is this
at the
an
top of the stairs. Wait, I'm sorry, what? What'd you say?
She
Is
said
this-
something.
Is this an edit? You want me to write this down?
What, this whole story?
The second part, while you're asking them what you're going to say next.
No, not
gonna
at
play the
all. I
whole
was
thing?
breaking the fourth wall.
You're gonna,
Thanks for that.
You're gonna
This
keep
is
on
it.
doing
This is
it?
the edit. This is the edit. I'm super serious.
You sound like
said it, and you want to edit.
You know, I just realized who you sound
Who?
like. Donkey from Shrek.
Nah.
You sound like Eddie Murphy. Donkey.
We are back at the top of the stairs.
Waiting for Michael to take the first step. Tension is building.
So he takes the first step. Then he takes the second step.
There are 14 steps, and we're going to walk through all of them. Oh, it's like scary carnival music.
Oh, so what happens? Come on, somebody give me an ending. You know what? Tweet us the ending.
Tweet us the ending. How does that story end?
How? So Derek and Dennis went down. Frankie was in the corner waving with a balloon.
Waving with a balloon.
You guys vanish. I come down 14 steps. What happens at the end? Happy Halloween, everybody.
Yes.
No payoff.
Lemonade.
It's you picked your own adventure.
Yeah, pick your
Go to
adventure.
page 47.
As
if
a matter
you
of fact,
want Michael.
as a matter of fact, we'll finish the story to whoever sends us the best message as to what the ending should be.
Yes.
We'll finish it.
All right, yeah.
Yes.
Right?
Sounds good.
What do you think, Frank?
I like it.
I like it.
Cue the creepy music. All right. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Yeah, Donald Trump, bring us into it.
I gotta tell you, we're about to play a game, okay? It's called Game.
What do you mean?
But it's easy. It's a game. I don't need titles. Okay. President.
You're just going to
doesn't
play the
matter.
game called Game.
Yeah,
oh,
that's it. It's just a game.
just a game.
Game.
I feel like I need to produce the next episode.
It's gonna be great.
Highly produce it. I need a whole battery of responses from Hillary so I can just have them argue.
Act. Together we will bring America into the
She's from Mars Attacks.
It's like razor blades in your ears.
You know what I mean? Don, you were standing awfully close to her during this last debate.
Well, you know, she smelled terrible.
I
And,
was trying to answer the people's questions and
All right, Don. What,
in the second debate, you see that fly that landed on her?
Yeah.
Yeah, she smelled like shit.
Oh, Donald.
You know what?
False truth.
And I gotta tell you, I'm getting rid of Pence. Ken Bone. He's my new,
He
my new
blew
vice president.
who's Ken Bone?
Ken
He was
Bone.
like the big guy with the red sweater
Great
and the
red sweater.
the tightest little mustache you
It's
ever saw.
fantastic.
I can't remember the question.
He asked me something stupid about like the environment and
something stupid
and like
about your
power or
policies.
something. But you know what? Just look at him. He's atrocious. Get him on my team.
Yeah, they put him in like the cover of Bone Thugs and Harmony. His last name is Bone.
Kenneth Bone.
Kenneth Bone.
All right, bring us into this game, Don.
Okay.
I guess we're here.
The Donald doesn't need to do much.
All right, here we go. This game, let me see. This game is called Top 5. Hey, we haven't played Top 5 with Yaki. Since it's Halloween right now, and you're probably handing out candy, giving or trick-or-treating with your kids, whatever you're doing, we're going to give Top 5 scariest
I would say top
movies.
cinco, but you know what I mean.
Top Cinco.
Can't do
but
that.
They don't
hey,
want
we
you. They
do
don't
that.
want you.
No, we don't Top Cinco. Top 5 scariest movies. Number 1 being the scariest, right? We're
Yeah.
all on the same page here. Frankie, you playing?
No.
All right then.
5 being the least scariest, but
least
still scary.
Scary enough to make your top 5.
Yeah, I don't even know if mine are correct. I just wrote things down.
All right.
That's
We're
Could
doing
be
all
good
of
to
them in a
make a
row.
list.
We're doing 5,
5,
4,
3, 2,
okay.
1, like the steps.
Yeah.
Except there's 4. Bless
Sorry,
you.
I'm a burper.
All right, for me, what cracks the top
No, you
5?
know like they say,
Right.
the birthers.
Please don't.
With Obama.
Donald, we don't interrupt one another.
I'm a burper. Okay.
No interrupt.
I was burped here. Unlike Obama.
All right. For me, the top 5 is.
I gotta tell you,
You know,
Donald, Donald.
Can I have the
I gotta
moderator,
tell you.
please?
Donald, your 2 minutes are up.
I have not interrupted you. What?
I gotta tell you, his answers are terrible. Okay, first off, I know everything. Okay, anything you guys say is not gonna be correct. Anything I say, correct. It goes. I mean, it's just the way it is. Go America, USA, Trump. Then fantastic.
All right. Cracks the top
One
5.
last thing. Okay.
That one actually got me.
Now you can go.
All
you're,
right.
you're not fired just yet.
The Night of the Creeps.
I don't even know what that is. I knew he was going to get obscure.
It's not that. It's 80s.
Totally
man.
obscure.
Nobody knows what that movie is.
I don't know it.
And for me, it's one of the scariest movies I ever saw.
Why?
It cracks the top 5 because it was like zombies with aliens.
And everyone listening doesn't know what it is, so
Someone listening does. I promise.
nobody.
Night of the Creeps.
Nobody knows
If you
what Night of the
haven't
Creeps
seen
is.
If you haven't seen it, look it up. It's awesome. Scary.
It was like some indie festival in like '83.
Yeah, it was an indie movie in the 80s. Those were called home videos.
Yeah.
My number 5, because even though it was like kind of fun, it was still pretty scary. Scream, the original, the first one.
That's your number 5?
Yeah, because I remember it being like I don't know how old I was, like freshman or something, but when that came out, maybe even like 8th grade. I don't know, but it was.
They were done well. They were fun.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
they were good because you never know who was it. You're like, no way, oh my god! But it was still like
It was a
scary.
wink and a nod to about the genre without it getting like way too. Hey, I'm in a horror movie.
It was Wes Craven, right?
Wes Craven and I can't remember the guy that wrote it.
They put on those crazy masks, and then those masks
He
became a
wrote
thing.
Dawson's Creek too. Kevin
Really?
Williamson.
Kevin Williamson, yes.
Oh, wow.
Right, the guy behind Scream, it was the guy behind Dawson's Creek.
He wrote that movie in a weekend.
Teen
I don't
Angst.
want to wait
Yeah.
for our lives to be over. I want to know by now.
That's where the 5 rules came from too, right?
Yes,
Yeah, from Scream.
The 5 rules.
Jinx.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
Derek, you're up.
No, I'm actually up.
Oh.
He doesn't know how to play by the rules.
No, what do you mean?
Mike and I got jinxed.
I got skipped?
Yeah.
Oh, you
got-
can't
You
talk?
can't
Can't
talk
talk.
until someone says your name.
Oh yeah.
Oh, shit.
Man, Mike, you can go.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Don-
Appleseed.
Thanks, Donkey.
Donkey
Donkey
Appleseed.
Appleseed.
My number 5, top 5 scariest movie. Number 5, Pretty Woman comes in at my number 5. Terrifying.
Terrifying
but
film.
like it was scary, right? I mean,
No.
but not that scary.
Not that scary.
You know
were
what I mean?
Nervous.
I mean, when he was in that limousine sticking out of the top of it, I really thought like
Yeah.
he was going to go an overpass and they was going to chop him in half. But it never
See,
really
Mike's
came.
trying
You're
to be
like, you know,
funny.
What are you talking about? Like that movie terrified.
It's almost like a virus kind of movie because you're like, is he going to get herpes from this
Yeah.
hooker? Is this hooker going to give him an itch?
Terrible. That's my 5 top.
Tough. All right, good. We're off to an
Are they all going to be that like that?
I can
Are they all like that?
We can only hope. We can only hope and pray.
I can only hope. Frank.
Who's next?
Dennis.
I guess Dennis.
Number 4, The Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Fava bean.
That's a terrible sound in my ears.
Oh, it's awful to do it. But I don't need to explain why. That movie is legit.
Yeah, I
scary.
didn't think of that. That was a good one.
Yeah.
I put Friday the 13th. I was always
The
scared of
original.
that.
The original.
Yeah, the OGs.
Yeah.
I was very scared of those as a kid.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Those originals, not trilogy, but those 3, Elm Street, Friday the 13th, and Halloween originals are great movies.
Yeah, and very scary. I remember being younger, like, oh, I'm scared of this, and terrified. Tried to be like cool in front of my friends.
Stop using my superhero voice.
That wasn't it.
A little bit.
Was it?
A little bit.
I don't even know what I did.
A little bit.
A little bit. I'm scared of
A
this.
little bit.
Well, but you did.
A little bit.
L-I''L. Lil. Go ahead, Mike.
I already did mine.
Oh,
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
Are you here?
I am. I'm right here. My number 4 scariest movie is 7.
Oh, that's a good one.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a, oh, yeah.
Do
yeah.
it.
Right?
Become Wrath.
Dude, that was a freaky movie.
Sloth was the worst one, bro.
I don't remember it like exact, but I do remember
Followed
it being
by
very
The
Lust.
7 Deadly Sins, right? Or the 7 Deadly Sins, right? that's what I
Gluttony
said.
was gross.
Booby trap.
Sloth was the scariest.
Sloth from Hey You Got. Hey You Got.
from 7,
Oh,
remember
from 7,
that
not
guy?
from Goonies.
Sloth was for me. That was the one that got me the worst. And then, when you figured out what was going on for Lust, that one. Oh man, that was awful.
I gotta watch that again. 'cause I
That's
really don't
psychological thriller and gory.
And some body horror there too.
Number 3.
Number 3, I'm gonna go with Scream.
remember.
Oh,
Oh,
wow. There you go.
Yeah, we got a match.
yeah. Look at that.
Scream was smart. It was self-referential. Every other movie that came out after that became like a Scream version of it was like they wanted to tell like a wink and a nudge to the horror genre. They weren't as good.
Nod.
Scream 2 was good. Yeah, like Urban Legend
A
was
nod.
like that.
Weekend and not.
Wink and a nod.
A wink and a nod. But Scream.
Huh. I have Saw.
Really?
Saws
Do you
were
really?
scary. They were scary. The very first one and like the first 2 or 3. It was like 10 now.
And those like when you get deep into the Saw canon, it's like it goes back to what happened in the first one.
Yeah.
They're very good. Very well made.
Very.
and
It's
gross.
just scary. Just like, man, you got to get out of. Like, there's always a way out.
Yeah.
But what you got to do
Yeah.
is pretty
The
bad.
guy that like designed all the gags, he said it had to look like a guy with like a medium kind of an income could go to like Home Depot and put all this crap together. And it does. It looks like some guy went to like a.
We're gonna play a game. Would you like to play a game?
I could probably find that.
That's all right.
Jigsaw.
My number 3, E.T.
E.T. was scary.
Terrifying.
That alien.
Terrifying.
I mean, aliens? No, I didn't put that.
Men in Black.
I'm going to say my number 3. I'm gonna put it up there. Don't Breathe.
All right.
Which one was that?
It's the new one that you didn't see yet.
Oh.
You know, there was only one
For
moment I
you,
didn't
it's
like,
the
but-
fear of the unknown.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you right now, this is a movie that you have to see. Not for horror purposes, but it's just a really good movie.
I'll have to check it out.
He's the director, Dennis, that did the remake of Evil Dead.
Oh, the one with
The new
without Godfather.
one.
Bruce
Are you
Campbell.
watching Army of Darkness on Stars?
I don't have Stars.
Neither do I, man. But you can buy the first season on iTunes.
I'm gonna get
I'll
it.
do it if you do it.
I'll do it.
All right, we'll do it.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right,
When he
we'll
puts
tweet
that
about it.
Deadite's head in that little cabinet in his trailer and boom sticks her in the back of the face.
Hail to the King, baby.
Hail to the king, baby.
You have no idea what we're talking about.
No.
Army of Darkness.
Shop smart. Shop as smart.
Sure, I will.
Come on, man.
Groovy. It's the most quotable film of all time. Best line in it. Good, bad. I'm the guy with the gun.
That's a really, really good movie.
Yeah, it is.
Army of Darkness.
Army of
you
Darkness.
need to watch that.
I never saw it.
It's unbelievably quotable.
So a lot of movies are like Tommy Boy and Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison.
But
Number
Dumb and
2.
Dumber.
I'm a comedian, all right? I'm a comedian. And Derek D isn't in it. All right?
I don't remember seeing Derek D in that movie.
Oh,
Hey, everybody. I'm fat Derek D from 20 years from now. But I'm just fucking pissed.
And he's still handsome, that
You know,
son
I'm,
of a bitch.
I'm still handsome, but now I'm fat.
I'm not gonna be fat.
And my jeans are tight. And I'm
Some would say my jeans are already.
bald now.
No, I'm not gonna
You
be
know what I mean?
bald.
I'm still upset about Fastlane Daily.
I'm mad
We don't
about
even have
that.
cars anymore. We have hovercraft.
We have hovercraft. We teleport.
But what's
Teleport
up?
daily.
Now you're JJ.
What's up? Number 2.
A Nightmare on Elm Street.
You're going with the originals,
The
the,
original,
OGs.
bro.
You rock the OGs. How
good, too.
is Halloween not on your list?
I know. It's just
So you're telling me that you think Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street are better than Halloween? Yet Halloween is Michael Myers is
yeah, but Freddy wasn't
Jason.
in that. Freddy wasn't in that part of that choice. You said Jason versus Mike Myers. This is all Freddy, bro. The original Freddy, amazing concept, scary as hell. How do you not go to sleep? You're gonna. You gonna get you.
When Johnny Depp gets sucked into the bed and that's some scary shit.
Yeah, that's a scary scene.
Right? There's no question.
Oh yeah, that's.
Yeah.
And then I remember listening to Will Smith's "Nightmare on My Street" and being like, "This is a scary song."
Yeah.
7, 8, don't stay up late. 9, 10, never sleep again. I thought 9, 10, he's back again.
No, never sleep again.
Oh, 9, 10, he's back again was like in this next one or
Probably,
something.
yeah. Probably it's Halloween 2 or Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
All right, so my second one, Halloween.
So Halloween makes your list, doesn't make your list.
Mike
You know what? I
Myers.
feel like I really shit the bed on this list. I didn't.
I did too, kind of, but they're all. My last one, you're gonna be like, oh.
Number 2 for me was Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Ah, okay.
Oh, that's a good
I was
one.
gonna have that in there, but
And-
I was thinking the old one or the new one.
You know what? I was just gonna say
They're
I'll
freaky.
even
the
give
one
it a
with
new
Renee
one.
Zellweger and Matthew McConaughey.
What they were in the new one?
All right.
All
Got
right, all right.
What I love about Chainsaw Massacres is I get older.
And all Renee Zellweger in a purse face.
Why are they both in the new
They're
one?
both in that one.
No, they're not.
I'm telling you, man. It's
Sidney
one of those-
Esperance?
It's one of those situations
Cha-ching,
where
they're in
like-
the new
work.
one?
No, they're not in a new one. They're in one. It was called like The Next Generation because they made that movie before they got famous. And then all of a sudden, McConaughey takes off and Zellweger takes off, and they're like, we can make a little money on
Okay,
this.
I thought we were talking about the most recent one, so they're not in those.
They're
Okay,
not in the
got it.
remake, no,
Yeah.
but they're in one.
I
Look it up.
dug the remakes of the
True
all-
Detective was pretty scary too. Freaky.
Halloween, Friday the 13th, Chainsaw Massacre. All recently did remakes, which I kind of dug, man. Who did the Halloween ones? It was the guitar guy, the rock and roller.
There's a
Rob Zombie.
Rob Zombie. I dug it.
There's a Friday the 13th remake.
Yeah, like a newer version. It's like a reboot.
Yeah.
But with the original Freddy.
no, there was
No.
one with there was a new Nightmare
Oh,
on
wait,
Elm
I
Street
said-
with
I meant-
But
yeah.
all three of them.
Original Jason
had-
Haley, the guy that was Rorschach from The Watchmen. He was the meat guy from Preacher. Jackie Earl Haley. He was the new Freddy.
Oh yeah, I could see it.
Yeah, he was the new Freddy.
Do Did you say your second one?
You're number one.
My number one, man. This
Number
movie
5, actually.
scared the hell out of me as a kid. I never
number one.
forgot
Number
that
one,
fear. Dawn of the Dead, the original,
Really?
the one in the mall, bro.
I don't even know if I ever saw it.
That is
Not the
pretty-
one, not
that's
the one
good.
that the new one in the mall. That was good with the fast zombies. Romero,
Dude,
old
I
school.
hate fast zombies, man. Because that's scary.
That's the point.
You can't get away. Yeah, you can't get away from a fast zombie.
You can't get away from a fast zombie.
In like The Walking Dead, walkers are called walkers because they just walk. They're slow.
They're not
you get
called
away.
speed walkers.
They almost don't matter anymore.
Yeah, I hope they fix that. They gotta retool that.
Why? Do they matter in the comic?
Yeah, well, they've always been the obstacle, not the
Yeah, right. The people are the problem.
people are the problem. The zombies are an obstacle that need to be overcome.
What happens with Negan? Does Rick eventually kill him?
I don't want to spoil it.
Come on, I could just Google it.
You could Google it. So I don't
All
want.
right, hold on. If you're spoiler alert.
spoiler alert,
Dennis is about to tell us what happens in the comic of Walking Dead.
you
So if
don't
you don't
make-
want to listen
don't make me do that.
right now, skip ahead. I don't know, 5 seconds or so.
Yeah, I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to be that guy.
It wouldn't do anything for me.
He gets what he deserves. That's what I'll say.
He's around for a long time though, right?
He's around for a while.
Why didn't he just kill Rick?
Because the bad guy always makes the mistake.
Okay.
You know, they want to triumph.
Number one.
My number one is just because I remember this movie. Being,
My number one is it's a movie with Derek D in it.
Yeah, it was,
And Derek D's running around killing all the Derek D.
actually,
Every time I'm combing my hair, I'm
I
watching
could
my
say that
favorite
I was
movie.
in a movie, a B horror film called
No, you weren't.
called Biohazardous. Yeah, I played this dude, T-Bone.
T-Bone.
I ran away from the danger, but
You didn't
I
die-
was,
you didn't get
it's
that?
my first movie I was ever in. Yeah, called Biohazardous.
Can we get it on
Directed
Netflix?
by Michael J. Hine.
Whenever Derek's brushing his teeth or shaving
You probably
his face,
could look it up. You definitely
he's
could look
watching
it up.
his favorite movie.
Why do I not know about this?
I don't know. I never mentioned it. This was a long time ago. I had blonde hair in it.
You were a real Slim Shady.
Yeah, it was around that time. That's why I had blonde hair. But my actual one I wrote down was What Lies Beneath with Harrison Ford.
I don't know that.
That was a very thriller, scary movie. But it wasn't. It was just like on the edge of your seat. Like, oh man, this
What
is, like,
lies beneath?
Giving me
Oh, is it the one with Michelle Pfeiffer?
Michelle Pfeiffer and Harrison Ford.
Oh, that's a good one.
It was just very freaky, and I just remember it being like, man, this is like I'm on the edge of my seat. It's killing me. But it wasn't like gory. It's not like that. But yeah, that was scary.
My number one
Yeah.
is The Shining.
Oh. What's the?
There are some
you
scenes
have
in
to
that movie.
go through so much to get to the scary parts, though.
Are you
man.
kidding me? That woman in the bathtub? Oh, come on, dude. Have you seen
The
it?
twins.
Is that the one with the guy who always says moon for everything? M-O-O-N.
No, that's the
No.
stand.
Oh, the stand.
The Shining is here.
Oh, here's Johnny. Oh, Jack Nicholson. Duh.
Yeah,
yes,
man.
yes, yes.
All
The
work and
twins,
no play.
Brad Rob,
John Adult.
Brad Rob.
Yeah, that's
come on,
freaky.
dude. And the woman in the bathtub to this day
Oh, that's right.
irks me, man. Where
The
she's
blood
beautiful,
elevator.
and then she turns into like this decrepit.
Yeah.
She's like, it's the first time I like saw a boob. I was watching that movie and I was like, oh, this is really. Ah!
Not good boob.
You know what I mean? I did have a couple on the list that I thought were too abstract, so I kind of took them off. That I would like to give honorable mention.
Oh, I didn't know we could have an honorable mentions section.
You can. I had two. Number one was April Fool's Day.
Yeah, that was my number one.
Really?
Really?
Oh, wow. For real?
That's a psychological.
That was good.
I haven't seen it.
It's an 80s flick.
Yeah.
And the other one, which I really don't agree with to be on the top 5, but I have to give it honorable mention, is, oh my God, and the name just totally escaped me.
Oh, no.
The
Did you
Ring?
see it? Did you see it leave my head?
I did.
The
I saw-
Toxic Avenger.
Scary?
Come on. New Jersey's own
Superhero?
Yeah.
In Booton.
in Boot.
They
New
shot that
Jersey.
in Boot, New
Home
Jersey.
of Joe the Driver.
Oh, Joe the
who
Driver.
refuses to come on the show.
The Ring was another one that was pretty freaky. The first one. I mean, they got a little weird, but yeah, I thought The Ring was kind of.
Yeah, I mean, and there's other things you could like the what's a human centipede? It's just
Oh,
Oh,
scary.
Zach, come on.
I never saw that.
Do you put that into the realm of horror?
That's just out there.
Gross.
That's like just weird, gross, scary. If it happens to you.
The Sixth Sense.
Oh,
That's not a horror
That's a thriller.
movie.
That's
that's
a
a thriller.
great movie,
Great.
dude.
But that's a scary. Well,
That
it's,
scene-
it's not
the one-
that scary.
The one that always gets me.
It's great.
It scared me.
It's scary. Yeah.
That little kid is like, "Hey, want to see where my
What
dad keeps
happened
his
to-
gun?" And the kid turns around and the back of his head. all
Oh
open.
yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Did anyone see it coming for real?
No, I didn't.
No.
No
No.
idea.
M. Night really had it going for a minute.
What happened to him? That poor man.
I mean, how many
Then he
things
made
could
The
you come
Happening,
up?
and it's like hey, I think these plants.
Wait.
They're trying to kill us.
Wait, the guy from what's your name? Aaron.
Jesse?
Jesse was in the Happening?
No, that was Mark Wahlberg. How you doing?
Hey, I'm Mark Wahlberg.
Hey,
How you doing?
How you doing?
Say hi to your mother for me,
I think
okay?
the tree The trees are trying to kill me.
There was the other one he did with Mel Gibson too that I thought was pretty good.
Signs.
Signs was loved it.
Scary.
Yeah.
Loved the alien stuff. Loved it.
Sign still delivered. I'm yours. Yeah, that was good.
The water.
In the year Armchair Futurist.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. In the year 2050, 30. How many? What's the math? We always say it's something different. 35 years.
I don't know.
34 years from now.
We know what you're getting at though.
Yeah.
What does Halloween look like?
All right, I think that no one's going houses anymore. Trunk or treats are taking the world by storm.
What is a trunk or treat?
That's when like
to
everybody
a
gets to
parking
they go to a
lot.
parking lot,
Open your trunk.
and then everybody kind of decorates the backs of their cars.
If you had kids, is that where you would do
No.
with them?
No, I still want to go door to door, but more and more towns are kind of pushing on trunk or treats because this way you know that the people there are all they're not going to snatch a kid.
There's no
It's
razors in the
ridiculous.
apples.
There's no razors in the apples.
But now, even when kids like they come to my
So you
door
think.
on Halloween, it's the parents are always
a single man living
There.
alone, scariest house on the block.
there's parents there, and
Is it also so it's just a short radius so kids don't actually have to work?
Yeah, it's like the whole thing. It's like
we would go out all night and then empty, go back out.
it's just another level of control.
I don't know, man. If I had kids,
I think I trick or treated until I was like 17. Legit,
well,
cost 16.
Not surprised.
High school.
But with your babyish looks, man, I'm sure
How do you
thought
get
you were a kid.
17
Shark River
years of
Hills.
Derek D costume?
Shark River Hills, man. That was the place to be on Halloween. Shark River Hills, man.
I just figured out my Halloween costume.
What is it?
You better go put it on right now.
Why?
Halloween's almost over.
Oh no, we put it on after the show.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna go trick or treating.
It's a desk, right?
Right.
And behind me there's a logo. It says Fastlane Daily, and then there's like a tire iron through my head.
Too
And I have
soon.
Too soon?
Too soon.
But I didn't die on the show.
Well, time killed you. So I'm actually going to be cut off. My head's going to be cut off by a clock. Time killed Derek.
That's very
D.
clever.
You like
Very
that?
clever.
It just
Too
kind of
soon.
came too
Very
soon.
clever. I think it's a good creative thing.
It'd be funny though. You could get like the box right next to you.
No, I'm going to have the
Something
box.
on
Going to have the box.
The box will be there. It's very, very, very well done, but too soon.
That's kind of soon.
Too soon.
Is it?
Oh, what the hell?
People like when we sing.
Uh-oh.
We might as well do it on Halloween.
I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. A monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise,
Did the mash,
he did the monster mash.
the monster mash.
It was a graveyard
Did
smash.
the mash.
It caught on in a flash.
Monster mash.
He did the monster mash.
No one knows the words. Oh, come on.
I need the lyrics.
I'm
Code to get a result from my electrode. He did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. He did the monster mash.
Anything you want to plug on the way out?
Dennis the Intern on Twitter. Check out my boy Derek on the 12th.
Oh,
And have
it's
a happy
2
Halloween.
weeks.
Yes, please. And also, just in the theme of the Monster Mash, I did a modern Monster Mash with the Key of Awesome a Halloween ago.
Oh,
And-
can we put that? We'll put it up on the website.
yeah, it's very funny. I play the werewolf man.
If you look at the blog of this episode right now on PBRpodcast.com, you'll see that video on the right hand side.
Yes, and Mark Douglas was a guest on PBR as well. My show is in less than 2 weeks. DerekD.com for tickets. HouseOfIndependence.com. House of Independence in Asbury Park, New Jersey, November 12th. One-man comedy show, and it's me. I can't wait.
How many of the PBR posse are in attendance? Tweet us out. Tweet it out to us.
Yes, please let us know.
In the lid and shook his fist and said,
I'm so excited.
Happen to the Transylvania twist. What are you excited about?
My show.
I'm psyched about going trick or treating right now.
Yeah, I'm about to go. I need some more candy.
Right? I mean, we've done it. What happened?
I don't know, am I out?
You're there.
Oh, beautiful.
Are you still singing,
I was.
Derek? Maybe we should just throw him in the well.
Oh, no, no.
Throw him in the well.
Wait.
He can spend the rest of the episode.
He
there.
lands so softly, and I'm only in my left ear right now.
I hit the wrong button.
This sounds weird. There I am.
There you go. The funny thing is, even though that Dennis is in the well, it's like he's running in circles around the well, right?
Right. Whoa, what's going on right now. And maybe if I build it up enough speed, like those guys in the motorcycles, I can get and climb out, and I'm out.
That's how he gets out.
Yeah.
I just want to plug Derek's show as well, and I want to hear from the PBR Posse. Who's got those tickets?
Oh, and I want to hear, how do we end that horror story?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
PBR Podcast.
What happens to Mike when he gets down those 14
You
stairs?
can find us on the web, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram us. Give us some love, and we will give you apples and razor blades.
See.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Have a happy Halloween.